Lie, dear. This will be quick. This is a game where it's easy to die. So, I'm gonna help you not die. Let's start with the basics. First off, there's the weapon that you always have. Kicking. You see this? I'm kicking. To do it, you push F. Now you might have noticed that I can change the direction in which I aim my kicks. To do this, you use your mouse. You point out where you want to kick, and then you kick there, using your F button. Speaking of weapons, you got 4 basic types that ain't your feet. You got light melee weapons, like this knife here. You got medium ones, like this sword. You got big ones, like this sledgehammer, or the spear. And you got guns, like this one. Now, you might have noticed that of the 4 weapon types, 3 of them are melee weapons. Now, I'll get to why that is in a second, but first let's start with the guns. All guns follow 2 basic types of behavior. The first kind, you point, you click, it shoots. Pretty simple. The second type, you point, you click, it doesn't stop shooting. Alright, now we're on to melee weapons. Now, they're separated into 3 types because the stuff you do when you attack with them. For light weapons like this knife here, you click, you hold, it keeps swinging. For a bit heavier stuff, medium weapons like this here sword, you click, you hold, nothing happens, it just stays there. Now for medium and heavy weapons, you can do combos. Now to do combos with these medium weapons, you just click and you click again 4 times, and on the 4th swing, you see that yellow glow? That's because it does extra damage on that hit. Now for heavy weapons like the sledgehammer or the spear, you click and hold, and they do more damage that way. Alright, next let's talk about jumping. I know, this is pretty exciting. Now, you get to something like this bridge, and you might be wondering, how do you get across it? And you might also be looking at me jumping across it right now and being like, okay, I know how to do that. I'm not an idiot. But you see, I got wings on my feet so I can jump farther than normal. Metaphorical wings, I mean. And you probably can't jump this far unless you drunk a bunch of potions. Now, for someone who has teleportation, the solution seems easy. But, again, not everyone has teleportation yet. So, how do you get across gaps like this? Now, levitation is an easy solution. But you might not know how to levitate. It seems easy, right? You're in the air, you hold space, and you move. And that's exactly how you do it. But what tends to happen in my experience is that you go up in the air, you hold space, and you also move up by holding W. Now that burns magic a lot quicker than just holding space does. So you're gonna find yourself plummeting to your death. So there's this tip for you. Hold space, don't also hold W and go up, because you'll burn your magic and fall to your death. Alright, now it's spell time. How do you use spells while also using weapons? That part's easy. All you gotta do, go to whichever spell you want to use. Gotta click it, equip it. Then, you equip whatever you really want to use along with it, like the shotgun. And now you can use them both by holding T to use your spell, or just pressing it, and just regular left clicking to shoot. Now there's another type of spell, aside from the offensive, called defensive spells. You find them in equipment, you buy them, and it's stuff like this shield or this field or whatever. You just select it to equip it, and then you push C. And once you have C pushed, you'll be using a defensive spell. And then you can use your offensive ones or your gun all at the same time. Let's talk about hotkeys. These are the things you use. 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, all that stuff. You push them on your keyboard and you bring out a weapon. How do you do that? First, you hover your mouse over the weapon you want to select, like this minigun here. You push a hotkey, 8 for example. Now whenever you're in game, just push 8 and you bring out your weapon. It's that simple. And you can hover over it again, push whatever it is to deselect it. Now there's just a few things left. Now this is the map. This is your base camp, this whole place. And whenever you want to go somewhere that's not your base camp, you hold your mouse over this map, you push E, you click one of these things, and you transition to it. Alright, you just leveled up. That's neat. Now, you might find this place in status, skills, where you can just put skill points into anything. But you might not notice this part here, perks. Once you level up, if you don't choose this, well, you're missing out on some opportunities here. Because these give you tons of abilities and stuff. So, remember, when you level up, choose a perk, and you get better. Alright, let's say you have teleportation. You splurged, you spent tons of points in magic, you got to your last level in it, you picked your teleportation perk. Now you know how to use it. You just hold Q or right click and this box will appear in the air. And you can left click to cancel it or just let go of right click to teleport. Now, the thing that might be confusing about it is when you're not able to use it. You'll see a thing up here that says you don't have enough magical power, even if your magic bar is at 100%. So why is this happening? Now this might be happening, most likely, because one of your health bars up here is damaged to less than the 3rd bar. So you could have your health just a smidgen less than this bar in any of these categories, and you won't be able to teleport. I don't know why this is, but just in case you're confused on why you can't teleport sometimes, that's why. Phoenixes. Let's say you have a phoenix. You found it in the factory. You fed it cookies, radioactive cookies, which are also able to be found in the factory. And you didn't try to kill it, which makes it go away. Now you have it. Sometimes it gets stuck. To control it, hover your mouse to where you want it to go, and push U. If it just seems stuck even when you push U on a place, you hold U, and it'll bring it back to you and reset it. Now what if you want it to attack someone or something? Now for this, all you gotta do, hover over the thing you want to attack, and push U on it, and it'll start attacking. And you see it went into this wall, so I'd make it go up first, and then make it attack. And that's how you use the Phoenix. And that's the end. I hope you learned something. Lights out.